Hello, welcome to Medical Device Training. I'm Adele Taqawi. I'm back with another video about FDA regulation of medical devices. Establishment, registration, and listing is one of the first steps to commercial distribution of medical device in the United States. If you are a commercial distributor in the United States of medical equipment, this video is useful for you. In this video, I explain about register and list with FDA, and next video I will teach you how to register and list with FDA. If the topic of this video is interesting for you, don't forget to click and subscribe button right bottom this video. According to FDA regulations, any organizations involved in the production or distribution of a medical device intended for use in the United States is required to register annually with FDA. Establishment registration is defined in 21 CFR Part 807. There is an annual registration fee, which is $5,672 for 2022. Most establishments that are required to register with FDA must also list the devices and the activities performed on those devices at the establishment. Registration and listing information must be submitted to the FDA within 30 days of a device being put into commercial distribution. You can list your device until it has been cleared or approved through a pre-market submission process, if required for your device. There are various activities for medical device establishment that must be listed by establishment in FDA. These activities define the type of establishments. For example, foreign exporter exports or offers for export to the United States a device manufactured, prepared, propagated, compounded, or processed in the foreign country, including devices originally manufactured in the United States. A foreign exporter must have establishment address outside the U.S. Initial importer is an establishment who further the marketing of a device from a foreign manufacturer to the person who makes final delivery or sale of the device to the ultimate consumer or user, but doesn't repackage or otherwise change the container, wrapper, or labeling of the device or device package. The initial importer must have a physical address in the United States, staffed by individuals responsible for ensuring the compliance of imported devices with all applicable FDA laws and regulations. Manufacturer make by chemical, physical, biological, or other procedure any article that meets the definition of device in Section 201H of the Federal Food, Drug, Cosmetic Act. Repackager packaged finished device from bulk or repackaged devices made by manufacturers into different containers, excluding shipping containers. Relabeler change the content of the labeling from that supplied from the original manufacturer for distribution under establishment's own name. A relabel doesn't include establishments that don't change the original labeling but merely add their own name. Remanufacturer: any person who processes, conditions, renovates, repackages, restores, or does any other act to finish device that significantly changes the finished device's performance or safety specifications or intended use. Reprocesses of single-use device. Performs remanufacturing operations on a single-use device. Contract manufacturer manufactures a finished device to another establishment specifications. Contract sterilizer provides a sterilization service for another establishment's device. A specification developer develops specifications for a device that is distributed under the establishment's own name but performs no manufacturing. This includes establishments that, in addition to developing specifications, also arrange for manufacturing of devices labeled with another establishment's name by a contract manufacturer. U.S. manufacturer of sport-only devices manufactures medical devices that aren't sold in the U.S. and are manufactured solely for export to foreign countries. Well, after you have familiarized yourself with the type of these establishments based on FDA definitions, now it's time to answer this question. Who must register? Establishments that are involved in the production, manufacture, including repackager, relabeler, remanufacturer, reprocessor of single-use device, specification developers, contract manufacturer, contract sterilizer, distribution, foreign exporters, initial importers, manufacturer of export-only devices. Most establishments that are required to register are also required to list the devices and the activities performed on those devices at that establishment. But the FDA has an exception that if your facility is one of them, you are not required to register and list with the FDA. For example, if your device is a device under investigational device exemption IDE, you will be exempt from FDA registration and listing. Or domestic or wholesale distributor that are an importer or manufacturer are exempt. In fact, these distributors are subordinate to main establishments. Import agent broker, and other parties who don't take first position of a device imported in the United States. In fact, these are subordinate to the first party. Refurbisher or remarketers of used device already in commercial distribution in the United States. Manufacturer of components that are not otherwise classified as finished device that are distributed only to a finished device manufacturer. A specification consultant only are also exempt from FDA registration and listing. I hope that with the explanations given, you can determine whether your medical equipment company should be registered separately in the Food and Drug Organization or whether it should be registered as an affiliated company as a subordinate of one of the main medical equipment companies in the Food and Drug Organization. As said before, registration and listing information must be submitted to the FDA annually, and annual registration fee is $5,672 for 2022. You have to pay it, even you are a small company. This training is over. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any question in this field, you can write them in the comment section.